No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
A few moments later.
So, the two biggest games coming this holiday, this year for Xbox, have both been delayed. That's annoying. But, that being said, I'm here to be a glimmer of hope, try and spin some positivity into it. Started writing a list earlier on today. I ended up writing about 19, 20 different games that could still come out this year for Xbox exclusively. And then I just thought, well, I'm going to cut it down to 10. So here is 10 games that could come out this year for the Xbox exclusively. Fingers crossed. So the most likely game coming to Xbox this year as an exclusive is Forza Motorsport, Forza 7, the regular version of Forza, not the Horizon. That's been rumoured for a while. It was announced a couple of years back. It's about time we get one, and it's been rumoured to be coming out this year, and I feel like that is the most likely big game to come out this year. And it might be the only big game coming out this year. But I would say that's the most likely from the Xbox first party. Then we have Scorn. So this was announced in the third party conference last year. Scorn is a creepy Geiger-esque alien type shooter that looks really grotesque and weird. And it was delayed from last year to this year. It was delayed till December 2022. So this is the only one that's actually dated. And it's a possibility that we will still be seeing that this year. So that's exciting. Maybe? This one is pretty much a guarantee. If everything is true, what they were saying about contracts. Deathloop. It was... it's been rumoured to be under a 1-year contract under PlayStation. That 1-year contract will be running out in the next 2 or 3 months, and we should be getting Deathloop for Xbox. As is an Xbox first party, maybe it'll be a Game of the Year edition with some extra bells and whistles, maybe some resolution stuff. I don't know what they could do with it. They could add a couple of things perhaps to it, and that would be a nice big title for Christmas time this year. This one has been rumoured for a while, so after the success of the Master Chief Collection, Xbox wants to do more collections with their big titles. The big rumour going around is we are going to be getting a Marcus Phoenix collection, which is Gears 1 through 4 remastered HD, HD 120 frames per second remasters of the Gears of War collection. I think this is a very good chance of this happening. Especially now there's nothing else at Christmas time. Nothing else in Q4, Q3 this year. And it does look a bit barren. So if this is something they may be able to get out quickly. Possibly. And let's hope that's the case. Halo Infinite Season 2 is out. Everyone is mixed on it. I personally like it. A lot of people dislike it. Don't think there's enough content. There is a rumour that's been going around, which is pretty more or less confirmed by Certain Affinity, that they are making a game called Tatanka or Halo Battle Royale. So if you're thinking Call of Duty Warzone, we get Halo Battle Royale coming up soon-ish. The rumour was that according to Xbox 2, they said that this game should have come out last year and it is still being worked on as we speak. So there might be something that comes out before the end of the year. We might get a Halo Battle Royale. It might just be an additional mode to Halo Infinite, or it might be a standalone game. We're not quite sure, but that would be quite a big hit for Xbox this Christmas time. I don't know why I keep saying Christmas. This holiday. Next up is Pentament. Now, this one is a weird one. This is going to be a smaller game made by Josh Sawyer of Obsidian. This is a historical murder mystery RPG set in the 16th century Europe. It's as weird as it sounds. It's supposed to be a bit like Disco Elysium. It's supposed to be... I mean, it's been in development for a while, and it's a small team in Obsidian making it, and they said they want to release a game every year. It's possible that Grounded 1.0 might be this year's game, but it also could be this. As I said, it's a small team. It's more or less an indie game, but it is first party, and it could be really interesting. It sounds really weird, but hey, I'm up for checking it out. One of the big ones, the big one probably, this is the God of War equivalent for Xbox, Hellblade 2. I don't think it's coming out this year, I'm going to be honest, but out of all the games that have been announced for the future, this is the only one that we've actually seen gameplay for. We've seen gameplay for this game, unlike Avowed, Fable, Perfect Dark. We've actually seen gameplay for Hellblade 2, which makes me think that it's closer in development than all of those games, which makes me think that we might get it this year, maybe December. It might be right at the end of the year, but we might still get it this year. Or it might be a Q1, Q2 game for next year, between January and June, who knows. But the fact that we're into gameplay means that we must be getting closer to the end of development, which means that Hellblade 2, probably out of all the games that are in the far distance, seems like that's the closest one. So possibly we might see that this year, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Up next is the greatest console shooter, apart from Halo, the original console shooter. No odd jobs. I'm going to be odd job. No, no odd jobs. GoldenEye Remastered is coming out this year, possibly. Maybe. Who knows? There's a big anniversary for James Bond coming up this year, and the remaster of GoldenEye has been officially made, or made in secret. The achievements have been leaked, so the people have actually played leaked versions of the game. So the game is more or less completely just waiting for a good time to release it. And as we've got a barren holiday season in Xbox with no games coming out, I think GoldenEye Remastered would be a pretty fun game to play. Might not be the highest quality, but it might be something just to tie people over. And it might be a pretty decent game too. Then we have Indiana Jones. I've heard rumours that this is further in production than a lot of people think. We've only seen the opening. We've only seen him moving his whip, moving his hat from the table. But this game has been in development for a couple of years now. Maybe we'll get Indiana Jones. That's more of me being hopeful. I think it would be an awesome game to end the year on. And finally, the final game of this top 10 is Contraband. Contraband is being made by the people who made Just Cause, Avalanche Studios. So they're making a full-player, co-op, heist game based in the 1970s. Sounds really fun. Sounds like basically GTA heists, but a full game of it. According to Jez Corden and Xbox 2, this game should have already been out, should have already been released, which makes me think that this is nearly complete, which makes me think that hopefully we will get it this year. And honestly, if that came out this year, that would be a pretty good game to tide people over. And that's the list. Those are my 10 games that we might still see in 2022. It should... Oh. Dog decided to kick over and stuff. Those are my 10 games that we might still see in 2022. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Which one of those 10 games would you like to see the most? Which ones do you think we're most likely to see? And do you think that we might also see some other games? There's the rumoured Project Dragon. There's the Monster Hunter-like game. There's lots of games that still possibly could be coming out this year, but those seem like the most likely ones to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time, too sweet. There it is, guys.
Join Potato Club today and too sweet that subscribe button.